Welcome, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. So, oh, goodness gracious. Here we go. So, before we begin, I want to take a moment to really open up this space with intention for everybody. So, wherever you are, however you are arriving, you are welcome here. Today, we're gathering at a gentle threshold, a pause between what has been and what is becoming. So this isn't a space for pressure or performance. It's a space for reflection, everyone, for honesty, for being witnessed. And the questions we'll explore together are offered as invitations, not as expectations. So you don't need perfect answers. You don't need to share everything. Speak only what feels true, safe, and ready to be held in this circle. So whether you're reflecting quietly, journaling alongside us, or sharing in the comments, your presence does matter. This is a moment to honor the lessons, the growth, the magic, and even the shadows that shaped us through 2025. And to gently acknowledge what we're choosing to carry forward into 2026. So take a deep breath with me, everybody. Let yourself arrive fully, and remember, you don't walk this path alone. And now I want to pass over our circle to the beautiful lady in the center, not only Tony, but also Rochelle. Welcome, everybody. Welcome.
Welcome, everyone.
Hello.
I'm so excited to have you guys here.
Me too. Thank you for hosting us, honey, because we didn't know how many of us were going to show up.
Mm-hmm.
And I have the free version, so this is the limit of what I can do is 6.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep.
But we have some questions that some of us sisters came up with. And then if we want to talk after that, if we have time, then cool. We're going to try to keep our answers short but meaningful if we can. And we're going to just try to go around, you know, because we can be some talkative ladies. Right?
Yes, we can.
Chatty.
Just a little bit.
Chatty ladies.
Tony.
Well, I mean, Tony made a comment the other day that her man said, well, I could hear Rochelle's voice more or less, so I knew it was going to be long. I just took off. Yeah. I'm chatty, okay? We can talk.
Yeah, but he came back 2 hours 40 later and we were still chatting.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah.
I love that.
It wasn't just my fault. There was a few of us that started off, but just ended up with just you and me. She's like, I got to go.
It's 11 o'clock, Rochelle. I'm going to bed now.
Oh my gosh, 11 o'clock your time?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't.
Oh, okay.
I am
like,
totally
wow,
over-exaggerating. We were getting there.
Oh, my goodness. So we have like 10 questions here. Just because it's going to be probably a long one. Let's get started. Sound good?
Yep.
If you guys want to answer right along in the chat with us, we would love that.
Mm-hmm.
If not, if you want to do a hashtag, maybe do a hashtag and answer some of these questions yourself. Like, what did you name this, honey?
Oh, I don't remember what I named it. Gathered at the Threshold, a witch's year of magic, growth, and sisterhood.
Yeah.
Okay. So maybe
my assistant named it.
Well, I love your assistant.
I do too.
She named it.
So maybe hashtag gathering at the threshold or something like that, right? Whatever.
Or Threshold 2025.
There you go. That's
Like
better.
that.
Short and sweet. Yes, that's better. So the first question, this one was posed by Carla, I think. What were your biggest lessons in 2025? And Selena, because you're up in the corner for me, we're going to start with you and work our way around.
Oh, that's a tough one. So I think it's learning to slow down, although you guys don't believe me. I have been trying to slow down and realizing it, especially with Amber's and Draven's VR, that slowing down is not known as a failure. You're not a failure because if you're not productive or you're not like that, to me was very eye-opening. And I was like, okay, so I can do nothing and still be productive. like in my own way.
Yeah.
So that to me was like, I think was a recent wisdom that I learned, and learning how to really hold my truth, and giving my body time to heal. You know, there's times where I've had to say no to things, and that's hard for me to say no to things. But all of like October, November, and December, I've had to say no many times, and it was hard for me to be selfish. But
That is not selfish.
I know, but that's what I saw it as. So it was very difficult for me. You know, it was very difficult for me.
You are the most loving, kind, and supportive lady on YouTube. Okay. I'm just throwing it out.
Absolutely.
You just
Thank
extend
you.
yourself way too much. Okay.
I do.
So that's not selfish. That's self-love.
Yeah.
Self-love. And I know you have a problem with that, but
I
you're
do.
working on it. You're
I
working
do.
on it. That's good.
We'll be working on it again.
It's
But
an
yeah, so
ongoing thing.
that's my response for my biggest lessons in 2025, which is a great question, Carla.
Yes. Tony, you're up next.
Oh, so should we get straight into the big stuff, shall we?
Yeah, I know.
Here it comes. Are you ready? Everyone get yourself a vodka and take a swig. No. Queen of Swords is out. No, I'm kidding. I'll try and keep it respectful. So I'm going to talk about the wider community. In 2025, I don't know what happened, whether it's been all the amazing work we've done throughout your collectives and collaborations with various creators, whether that has been the key turning for me, but I became so much more aware of the divisiveness hidden amongst other people's agendas in the community. And it saddened me in many ways. It deeply, deeply saddened me. But that, I think, has been my biggest lesson. It was to not be quite so naive about the community. Yeah.
Yeah.
I keep doing that because I'm talking about, do you know, like
The whole. Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's mine.
Yeah. You're upset.
I think for myself that that's closely, my answer is closely related because it was where I was putting my time when I'm on YouTube. It's like you get those suggestions, and those suggestions or recommendations are because you were watching something that, and then it keeps popping up. And that's what I saw too. It's the gatekeeping. It's like, I really learned what gatekeeping was this year. That term has been used so loosely at my time on YouTube. But let's just say that I really figured it out this year, what that means. It's gatekeeping and being a witch. It's gatekeeping on what an artist is. So yeah, it's just where I put my time and energy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Star, do you want to go next, sweetheart?
Oh, me?
You.
Sure. Sorry, I didn't know what way we were working in the circle here. I guess for me, my witchcraft practice has been really still. I have not done much witching this year. I'm used to like elaborate rituals and going all out, but this year for me it's very much been realizing how much magic is in simple acts. It's in the mundane. And like it's okay that your practice can go through a season of winter, because even though like in dormancy, in stillness, just like the earth, how there's stillness under the ground, like there's still growth happening, even though you don't see it. And I think it's like I've had to learn to be okay with that, and like not to push myself, and like because if I pushed myself to do something witchy, I'm not gonna want to do it. Like it's gonna have to happen when it happens, and I guess that's the biggest lesson that I've learned.
Good for you.
That makes
Yeah,
sense.
absolutely.
I love
Yeah.
that.
Thank you. It's been a lot of grief, and I had to take time for me to process my grief. You know what I mean? But I'm looking forward to 2026. So,
Me too.
more magic. Yeah.
Me, the biggest lesson I think I learned in 2025 was to start looking at people more as wounded children. Because social media, oh my God, exactly what you guys said, the divisiveness. And you know what? YouTube pushes that stuff. They love that
Yeah.
kind of controversy. So it gets pushed out and pushed out. You watch it one time, like Carla said, you watch it one time and it just fills up everything that's like that, fills up your screen. So you have to literally go through and go, don't recommend this channel, don't recommend this kind of content. And you have to do it repeatedly because you watch one damn thing, right? Or even a couple of seconds of it. And bam, it's covered. So looking at people from more of a wounded standpoint rather than just thinking, I see their intentions, because ultimately I think the majority of us, we're just doing the best that we can do. We're just trying to be seen. We're trying to be heard. And we come from like wounded backgrounds or whatever. So we lash out or we respond in that manner. And instead of me just thinking somebody's always got an ulterior motive, which I still do, but I'm trying to look at them more with compassion and seeing them as the reason they're acting out the way that they are is because they're lacking something in their life or something that happened from the time they were a child. And I'm going to tell you that started with my sister. Us getting back together again this year.
Yes.
And then the deck that she made and seeing so many of those things when I did the walkthrough of your deck, Carla, literally I had to stop it so many times. You guys did not see the whole extent of it. It was an hour long because I just break down crying, because it's that visceral. It's that kind of obviously I got a lot to work on. I think most people probably do, and they just don't know it yet. So that was mine. Sorry not to be super long. Summer, you go, girl.
Okay. My biggest lesson in 2025 is I am capable of more than I give myself credit for. Because it's been a long year, and it's been a hard lesson, basically because of the homestead and all the loss that has happened out here, and just being able to find a way through all the stuff we have to do out here, because it's not like what everybody else does. And I register that, but I don't always register that. So my biggest lesson is I am capable of more than I think I am.
Yes. Very true. Hurt people do hurt people. You know what? Yeah, Selena, before we move on to the next question, can we possibly go back and see some of the ways some of the ladies responded to... Oh, you're muted, sweetheart. Are you trying to mute? Or are you having issues?
Oh.
Another lesson is learning how to be live. Right? How to deal with technical issues when you're live.
Communication.
Yeah.
Exactly. No, you're muted. Okay. All right. So I don't have the ability, I don't think. Okay, wait a minute. Maybe I will. I don't have the ability to, but
How about now?
There we
Yes.
go. Yes.
You got it.
So y'all understood what I was saying, right? At the end? The big
what,
yes.
like after this?
Oh. Yes, I can definitely go back and show what people were saying.
Like some of the things that they were saying for their lessons for the
Yeah.
year.
No, it's not letting me go all the way back because I just had issues.
I know I had multiple.
Oh, goodness
I just picked one.
gracious. Let's see.
You just picked one. What, Carla? What do you mean?
I had multiple lessons, so I just picked one.
Oh, yes.
So yeah, it was a year.
Okay. So,
I mean, I was showing them throughout when everyone was talking, but
Okay.
it won't let me because I logged out. It won't let me go back. I think 13 minutes is what it's allowing me to do. So up
Okay.
until 3:13.
They were saying that you were not selfish, which I know in your heart you know that, but also at the same time you can't help feeling the way that you do because you're such a giving person. Learning discernment, my focus, wisdom word in 2025. Okay, discernment is
There we go.
Yeah.
Amber.
Reaping rewards. I saw that in there.
We were smoking
Reaping the
witches
reward.
thanks to Debbie.
Woo-hoo. Learning that deity work can be so amazing and helpful, and Heather
Listening to
said
your
learning to listen
intuition.
to my intuition.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay. All right. So the next question, yes, you guys, is what were the most rewarding things that happened to you in 2025? So Selena, you want to start again, sweetheart? What was the
Definitely.
most rewarding things?
There we go. Ooh, the most rewarding. Oh my goodness. I started YouTube. So I'll have my 1-year channelversary. I'm going to do that next weekend, even though it was last weekend but there was just so much going on. So I started YouTube.
Congratulations.
And I met you guys. I mean, I met this wonderful group of ladies. You know, the fact that I'm able to get decks from these companies, and people are sending me so many things to review. I'm like on review overload sometimes, but it's a blessing. It's abundance. And I try so hard not to block stuff like that. So I'm just taking it in and just letting it come my way. Starting my weekly lives with Bobby and then with Ramon. And it's just been, my spiritual practice, the community, like all of that has been so rewarding for me. And, meeting Star in person for the first time, and then having a couple, get-togethers with her, and that to me has several of them actually, to know that someone was so close by to me that, I'm able to stop over her house and, meet my nieces in person, and it's just been stuff like that. It's the growth in the community, and I'm just extremely thankful and blessed to be here right now.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
What about you, Tony?
Well, it's all the smushies I get from the sisterhood and the immediate community. Yeah, so and all joking aside, that has been one of the massive learning points and lovely things to have happened to me this year. Again, but that all feeds into the shadow work and stuff that we've been doing that has allowed me to recognize and accept your love and your the community that we have. So if there's a problem, or if you're stuck or you're unsure of something, the fact that there are people that you can reach out to now, because I found being a YouTuber prior to this, despite having the so-called community around me, made it very lonely. It was a really lonely playground to be in, and it was more like a vlogging for me. So my whole YouTube experience was just vlogging, and it has become more community and supportive based, knowing you guys and the lovely people in chat and the people that come and watch videos, support videos, and actually make comments, the people who interact. That's been fantastic for me for 2025.
I love that.
Yeah.
Sissy, what about you? Oh, caught him.
You already know. Sissy, the biggest one was our like taking and bearing our souls to each other pretty much.
Mhm.
Is it took, it was scary and all of that, but it's like once we got past, that whatever, who we thought we were type thing, or who we had to be,
Right.
just coming back together, that was awesome. And then of course our sisterhood,
Yeah.
and it's been extremely rewarding, because when you are someone that lacks self-love, you're taught by your sisters that you are loved and supported. And then, moving on from that place right there is fulfilling. You got people that are going, cheering you on,
Oh,
And I remember, Tony, you had a great achievement. Something that you shared from your work, you got recognized. And I thought that is a major achievement. And that's what we were doing for each other, was just
Yeah.
support. Every time somebody would do something, it was like, and I think that's important. So
Mhm.
yes, it is.
very, very rewarding.
Thank you. Star, what about you, sweetheart?
Oh my gosh. Of course, it's the sisterhood. Like, I, like Tony, it's been lonely. Like, not just as a creator, but like within my practice. Like, it's so nice to have people, to have a community, to a close community. You know what I mean? Like, that closeness is something that was missing. Like, to know that I'm not alone, to know that there's, people that have my back, and people that,
Mhm.
I have your back too. Like,
Yeah.
it's in equality, it is a reciprocal community. That's what I've been missing. Like, I've been in community before, but nothing was reciprocal,
Mm.
and that's it. And I'm so grateful. I'm so beyond grateful. I don't want to get emotional. But thank you.
Can I just say, I love that word, and maybe I might try and turn that into my word for 2026, reciprocal.
Uh-huh.
Ooh,
I love that.
Mhm.
I'm glad I could inspire.
Thank
That's the thing, we inspire each other too. I love it
Yes.
so
Yeah.
much. I want to cry. There's so
We
much
do.
to it that has so much
Yeah.
depth and meaning. So thank you.
So for me, of course, that's what it is. The most rewarding thing was reconnecting with my sister, Carla. My real blood sister. Okay, same
I was
mom,
gonna
same dad.
say.
Yes, real sister. Although I look at all of you guys like you're my real sisters, but she just happens
Absolutely.
to carry the same kind of DNA as I do. Okay. But that, of course, and you guys, I mean,
Mhm.
the sisterhood, exactly. That's what I have been striving for since I started my channel, was fair exchange, right? Fair exchange community. That's community. Putting out a video is not community. Corresponding with others and reaching out and supporting them is community. Okay.
Mhm.
Being there for one another, that's community. Now,
Yep.
there can be, I would say maybe that's an inner community, because if you look at the broader spectrum of community,
Right.
like what Tony
Right.
was talking about.
Yeah, Tony's community.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes. We're all here for either the love of witchcraft or magical practices or tarot or whatever. But that doesn't make a community, in my opinion, not a close knit community. That comes down to exactly what you said, reciprocal, right? If you want somebody to show you love, you give them love. Show them that they're seen and they're appreciated.
Yep.
Right? So that makes all the difference for me, and why I keep coming here. That's it. That's why I keep coming here, because YouTube is not the most welcoming place for community. Let's be honest.
Right.
Yeah.
They're not.
Yeah.
You have to work at it in order to be in a community. on this platform, on any social platform for that matter. So I'm done. Summer, it's your go, honey.
Well, this one was harder for me, which, you know, you ladies already know because I posted about it. But there was a lot that's gone on this year. I've enjoyed having people to share things with. That's been a very rewarding experience for me. And it's not just in one area. There's the sisterhood, and then there's having people like Star and I started the lives for the faith spirituality stuff. And so having that option to share something that's I've been very lonely in, you know,
Yes.
that has been extremely helpful. I can tell you ladies anything about my faith spirituality. You guys will just jump on it. That's it's a really great experience, honestly. You know, you guys, and it's the same with, you know, all of us that are in there. We share the hard stuff, we share the fun stuff, we share the achievements, and having that kind of community, at least for this second part of the year, has been one of the better parts of the year.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Mhm. Debbie.
Yeah, well, you know.
Very true.
Mhm.
I did have to go back and check what the BS word was, but I found it. Yeah.
9 a.m.
Quantum leaping.
Quantum leaping's always fun. Of course it is, Amber.
To me, that's how you know that you met like your true
I
soul
know.
family, right?
Mhm.
And is it 9 a.m. or is it sometimes 6 a.m. or 7 a.m.? I'm like, do I really want to get up because I'm hearing the dinging?
Ding, ding, ding.
I'm like, yes, what are they saying? Damn it. So the next question is, what achievements are you most proud of from 2025? Selena?
There we go. Oops. Oops. Sorry, guys. Oh my goodness. Achievements. That's a good one. That's a tough one. So for me, achievements for 2025 would be college, going through that as I'm working through that, and school, and somehow balancing all of this with YouTube and my practice, and then trying to figure out what I wanted to do for 2026, thanks to someone there in the bottom right hand corner from me who has a star in her name asking me, so what do you want to do with your channel, Selena? And is there anything else you want to do? Or what are you planning? And she really got my brain moving and thinking, and got my guides to nudging me more, which is why, you know, 2026, I'm planning on that rooted, returning home rooted root chakra work. And there's some other creative stuff that's happening behind the scenes as well. But it's been 2025 has really, I think, set me up for what's going to happen for 2026. So,
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Tony, what about you, sweetheart?
So, Carla kind of touched on it, but I'm not going to dwell on that one. However, I did have a massive recognition through my work, and that was actually an amazing achievement. Although at the time I was too busy living in my head and panicking and going, "Oh my God, I'm not worthy! I can't do this!" And that was how I lived through it, rather than experiencing it and loving it and actually drinking it all in. And if I could go back, that's probably what I would do now. But that's my work world. But for here, the not being so scared of delete, block, erase. I think that's been quite a big one from my first answer. So based on my first answer, I have learned to, and it's okay to take people off my watch list that have been there for 4 years that I don't see videos for anymore, that maybe I've outgrown what's on their channel, their content, and the lack of reciprocation from others. If I'm not feeling it, I'm wondering what I'm doing on their channels, giving them all support as well. Sometimes if I'm just going to support for the sake of supporting, not because I'm actually genuinely really in love with the content.
Yep.
Ooh,
Yes.
controversial.
That's a good
Mhm.
Yep, good one. Well, you know mine, I think.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, in the book. And that was I was picking Thank you. I was picking on Rochelle earlier because I told her she was, she pushed me, but that's not the right word. She was, you know, poking at those embers like I talked in that video about. She saw that in me, and that's another lesson that I learned, kind of like what you were talking about, Summer, is that you know it felt so out of reach. I've always wanted to create something like that. And going back to what people say an artist is, I've been an artist since I was a little girl, and it started off with art, drawing, painting, sculpting. Then it moved to music, and I come to this community, and I thought, okay, well, how can I, contribute? And Rochelle's like, well, you gotta do that, and I was just like, I wasn't sure where to go with it, but shadow work is my thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would definitely say that. And now that part is over, the sky's the limit.
That was like a major hurdle, right?
It was, yes, because
now, boom.
it's
Yeah.
like Tony was saying, you have that imposter syndrome almost. It's like, what do I have to contribute? There you go.
That's right.
Well, you contribute a lot. I think that deck, which
Mm-hmm.
I'll be using for my 2026 root chakra healing, it's so intense and profound and helpful. And I have other inner child decks that I never connected with. They sit on my shelf and collect dust. This one sits next to me while I'm working throughout the day and, start to pull cards and stuff. So not that I need to do it every single day, but it's there, or the book's there, and I'll do it bibliomancy style and see what comes up.
Yeah, right. And it speaks to people who haven't maybe had major traumas like in their lives growing up, but it's certainly, there's a couple of cards in there that spoke to me that I found myself looking at and pondering on, where I feel like maybe I got left behind at the bridge, and that's where I need to go back and go and grab my hand and take me over the bridge to the next point. Like those they're in your deck, which can easily be used by anyone. It doesn't just have to be, it's not a focused deck for inner child work. Like Selena said, a lot of the inner child work decks I've seen do seem to be for very, very specific inner healings that's needed, and they don't quite fit for me. But yeah, I love it.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Hey, Courtney.
Hi, honey. Star, you are up, beautiful.
Alrighty. Honestly, I think my biggest achievement is getting out of my comfort zone. I have severe social anxiety, and I've been pushing it more, like pushing my limits, and getting more comfortable with friendships, you know what I mean? And community, and like pushing past has allowed me to see the beauty in that, and it's just been so helpful. Sure, it's been helping me to be more consistent on YouTube. That's one thing. But the other thing is having the courage to reach out, you know what I mean? And be there to support others and to have others support me, and to not be afraid of that. I think it's fear that's held me back, and I've overcame that a huge amount this year, and I'm very proud of that.
That is excellent. I'm very proud of that, without trying to sound condescending, because that's a huge thing, man.
Yeah.
That's a big thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that and she's got bulldogs behind her too.
That's right.
I
We're not
love
talking
so
about
like
that,
where?
Suzanne. We're talking about us. We're the bulldogs, okay?
At the moment, I'm like, where are y'all at?
Star.
You mess with one sister, you get us all.
Yeah, that's
Okay?
right.
Yeah,
And there's
exactly.
many
Yeah,
more
and
than
then
what you
and then when
realize.
and then we'll get Jess involved, and she'll bring something of bad or worse.
Breaking kneecaps.
That's right.
Go after kneecaps.
Exactly.
Uh,
So for me, it's the finishing finally my book of secrets. This was a big
Yeah.
one for me. A couple of years working on it, getting blocked because I always say I'm not a writer. Well, I guess I am a writer, but it takes a lot to get it out of me because I'm also a perfectionist. So if it doesn't meet my criteria, then I stop and I erase it all and start all over again. So that can be very like debilitating, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, and it's like the first thing that I've ever really, I mean, I've written like short stories and stuff like that. And yes, thank you. And I love doing tarot spreads and stuff like that. And because I believe that it helps us to, do further seeking. And I'm a seeker. Most of us in this community are seekers. Okay.
Mhm.
So having even more to go deeper with, it was really important to me. So that was like a major hurdle for me. And once I got over that, it did kind of like open up other doors for me. And now I'm ready to do more. I'm just taking a little bit of a break and focusing more on my Patreon. So, and a lot of the cool stuff that's happening over there, which I'm really excited about, but we'll get into that later. So,
Yay.
Oh gosh, achievements. uh, there's been a lot of achievements during the year. I think it's gonna sound weird, but I think there's two that I'm the most proud of throughout the year so far. The first one was having all those kittens survive. When I was taking care of 7 kittens because their mom died or whatever over the summer, I had no idea what I was doing. I was terrified I was gonna kill them all, and I didn't. So, that was a really big achievement for me. I was really proud of that. And then the second one is just being able to work as a team out here on our property more fully. Understanding that it takes more than one person to build what we're building, and then coming together to do that. That's been a huge achievement for me out here.
Wow. Mm-hmm.
that's major.
Yeah.
It is.
I would not want to live off grid like you do, sweetheart. You
No.
make it look easier than what it truly is with that smile on your face all the time. But behind the scenes, she takes me behind the scenes a lot. And I know a lot about how she lives. And it's like, no friggin' way ever, unless I absolutely had to. And you were dragging me, screaming, and,
Yeah. Kicking and screaming.
So she is a
Yeah.
freaking Wonder Woman. You're a Wonder Woman.
You are.
Yeah, what's that film? Drag Me to
Absolutely.
Hell? It'd be a bit like that, wouldn't it?
Screaming and kicking. You're not gonna do
No,
it.
I need my flushing toilet.
Oh my gosh. All right. So the next question is, and this was posed by Amber, Psychopomp of the Boy. Thank you, honey. What is one major shift, evolution, or expansion that you experienced in 2025 in your spiritual perspective and or magical practice? So, Lena, we're back at you, beautiful.
Oh, goodness gracious. That's a tough one. These are all really good questions. And of course, if they come from Amber, she's really going to make you think extremely.
right?
Yeah.
Yes. He's so deep.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to say it's realizing that doing magic and being magic, I kind of moved away from doing the magic and more into being magic.
Yes.
You know, That's what it felt like for me for 2025. Although I wasn't showing it as often to other people or on my channel, I was still doing stuff on a regular basis that was very much reflecting on that, like manifestation and gratitude work, all of that stuff. But I think my magic became more intentional, more grounded, more rooted, more intentional. And I think working with a lot of my ancestral work, working with my spirituality a lot more deeper, I felt like I got to know my spirit team a lot more better this year. Like I was listening, not just doing the work, but actively listening. And that's what's been pushing me to do stuff that I will be, again for 2026, is because of that part of my practice is actively listening to them and having daily conversations with them. Although sometimes I probably felt like I was going nuts, because I'm talking to myself and my husband was like, what? And I'm like, oh, nothing, honey. But he's gotten used to how I do things and he just kind of ignores it when I'm just chatting with myself. But yeah, so I think that's what's been happening for like major shifts and evolutions and stuff in 2025 for me.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
What about you, Tony?
Nothing really huge magically, but physically shifting. So I am in late perimenopause stages, so I'm heading towards the menopause. I'm not quite sure when it hits, but it's it's there right around the corner, patting me on the shoulder. So I have recognized that I need to keep my body moving. So there are things I have to do for my body to keep it shifting, moving, and young, and to keep my brain focused and flexible. Neoplasticity, is that the right term for the brain? To keep it plastic. So I have this year more consistency than last year. Every morning, 4 to 5 times a week, I get up and I do a 15-minute yoga or mini Pilates or neoplastic kind of set of exercises to wake up the brain. And that has been my physical shift this year.
Very good.
Wow. Yeah.
Definitely a lot of changes that come with women our age.
Yeah, so it's hard to balance, right? You have to let go of a few things to keep yourself mentally stable. And I decided that the movement of the body, the suppleness, and the mental clarity and ability to keep it moving and not stagnating that's where it had to be this year. You can't keep everything in the air.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agility, right? Agility.
Yeah, and that's okay, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. What about you, Sissy?
Exactly what Courtney just said and what Selena said. Yeah, and Tony, it's all of it. It's alchemy. That's the biggest thing. And I think it is the integration of the dark. The integration of the dark into the light is becoming whole. And man, 2025 was just full of enlightenment. Now, it's turning that into wisdom is going to be applying that. And I've been doing that. Still got a long ways to go, with the stuff that happened with my daughter coming home and having a house full. That has new challenges. You know what I mean? So changing my perspective has been essential. And so that's and it's happening. It's been happening, and it was almost like you were the catalyst for that, sis. And then the whole year has just been nonstop. The community work. That's been a big one. It's really helped with all of it. So yeah, definitely just that alchemical change.
Us ladies in here, look at how much work we've done over the last year.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's not small walk in the park work either. None of it. Not any of it that was even supposed to be light, like self-love, became extremely difficult and shadowy.
I know.
Right?
I remember that. That's when I started doing the VRs was during February self-love. And then after that, it was like I was catapulted into monthly stuff, and which was good because it gave my it pushed it pushed my limits.
Mhm.
It helped me grow.
Yep.
If you were doing it, growth is part of it. I mean,
Mhm.
there's no way around it, right?
Yeah.
All right. Were you finished, Sissy?
Yes.
All right. You're on board, Star.
Those monthly themes, they have been intense, like no joke. It's helped me learn a lot about myself, and um the the biggest like evolution for me, I guess, is it can apply to everything, my life, my practice. It has, and I made this realization when I was on vacation in the mountains, and I just got away from everything, and I got to look within, and I realized whole because what stoked this whole thing, okay, it's been perfectionism. That has been something
Mhm.
I've been clinging to. And what happened was my microphone that was attached to my camera wasn't working. And I'm like, well, all this whole video is going to be screwed up now because the audio is going to be crap. And I was like so bent out of shape, and I was so upset about it. I'm like, you know what? I should be enjoying myself.
Mhm.
And my husband's like, why does everything have to be perfect with you? Why are you attached to this? And I'm like, you're right. You are absolutely right. And when I was on vacation, I found a very mangled oak leaf, and I did a little ritual releasing perfectionism. And though it happened later in the year, it's better later than never,
That's right.
because
Mhm.
like releasing it made me feel so much more free.
Wow.
And
Mhm.
I am very happy that I did that, and that's it's helped everything in my life like start to fall into place. So I guess that's my biggest evolution.
Beautiful.
Oh,
Thank
Star.
you. Thank you.
So for me, um, on the mundane level, I mean, is it really mundane? It's not. I mean, everything we do is not really mundane, is it really?
Right. It's not.
Because we see the spiritual in everything, don't we? I do.
Absolutely everything.
Yes. You don't separate them. It's kind of like what you said, Selena, about instead of being magical, doing magic, you realized you were the magic, right?
Mhm.
Yes.
So everything that you do, it's about you, your state of being, right?
Yep.
I feel that too. But the major shift I would say, or mundane, is my YouTube. What happened in 2025? Yeah. And the lessons that I've learned and where I want to take that. That's been the biggest transformation because I've been working like a full-time job working on my channel for what, 8 years now?
Yeah.
And I did get, way more subscribers and stuff like that, and more opportunities for getting more decks. And when you'd reach out to somebody, yeah, no problem. I realized that's not what I want. And that's okay. I wouldn't have known until I experienced it. Right.
Right.
Because I would rather be the kind of person that lives with no regrets because I tried it rather than somebody that lives with regrets because they didn't. Right.
No
The biggest
regrets.
transformation.
No regrets.
No
I
regrets.
have no regrets.
No regrets in America. Exactly. So it's just not right for me anymore.
Yeah.
These last 12 months of all of these community, and it's been a little bit longer than that actually, of all these community activities that we have done
Mhm.
have been so intense, taught me so much. I'm so grateful, and I had to repeat it so many times because people would go, thank you, Rochelle, for including me. I'm like, you're the one doing all the work. I'm not doing anything. You guys are doing the work. We're just here supporting each other, right? That's all
Yep.
we're doing. And you guys opened up so much for me. You know, it was an honor to have you guys doing these months. They were definitely transformational and helped me realize that YouTube is not where I want my spiritual stuff to be. So, yeah, that was the big transformation for me.
That's awesome.
I mean, YouTube's like super spiritual, isn't it? And very community orientated.
Yeah, right.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Very.
Yeah.
yeah. Yes.
But you were the one who brought us together in workshop months, though, Rochelle.
I'm like a bridge. I am like a bridge. Okay. I do bring people together.
Mhm.
All right. I am an ideas person. I have ideas, but I don't like doing anything alone. What is the fun in that? There's no fun
Not
in
at all.
that. No. Joining in with others. That's what community is, right?
Mhm.
Helping lift up other people around you, showing others what, especially because there's a lot of people like Star that had the social anxiety. So when you see their brilliance and they're afraid to, like, you know, talk about their achievements or whatever, that's what we're here for. You don't have to. We'll do it for you. You know what I mean? We support each other that way. It's a beautiful thing.
Yep.
So I'm sorry, Summer. You go, girl.
Oh, no worries. I was just letting you do your thing because they're right. You know, you brought it all together throughout all of this. You came to people and you're like, hey, you want to do this? And then, you know, taking that step to say yes, that's a huge step too, because you're putting yourself out there. Like putting my Fae work out there in June was scary. You know, I'm with you, Star.
Yeah.
It was scary. Not in the way that it is for a lot of things, because I do put a lot of Fae work out on my channel already. But breaking it down even for myself, and that's one of the biggest like evolutionary changes that happened for me over 2025 is realizing that in my fairy spirituality, I wanted to put it into practice more. I wanted that very badly. I didn't want to just read books and say, oh, well, this person said to do this or this person said to do that and then do nothing with it.
Right.
I wanted something I can take and apply in a more fully way to how I work with the Fae. And then that changed how I work with the Fae too, because I don't see them as deities. They're not things I worship or beings that I, you know, am requesting all of these blessings from or something like that. I coexist with them. So my whole perception of how I worked with them has changed over the year on putting it into practice and my coexistence of that relationship with them, because they're not bigger than me necessarily. They're just a part of something that I want to be a part of.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Mhm.
So the next question we have, and this was from Jess. Thank you, Jess. Witchy best friend. What favorite new witchy tool did you acquire in 2025, and how did it help you practice?
That's me. And I'm going to say it is my whole altar. I think not only my own physical altar, but myself as an altar. I think it's all of me. It's my altar. I don't have just a favorite new witchy tool. I think I'm just rediscovering who I am and my abilities. And then not just the stuff that's on my altar, but it's all of the items that helps me along this journey with self-love, with my candle magic and my tarot practice and all of that stuff. So there is no new witchy tool. I think it's the beginning part of it is me rediscovering who I am as a tool, as my own conduit.
I was going to say, you are that new flashy tool.
Yeah.
You're the whole king caboodle, honey.
So yeah, it's me. Darn it,
Yes.
it's me.
Beautiful.
Mhm.
Tony, what about you, honey?
So through the sadness of losing my partner's dad, I attained a whole bunch of really, really cool magical stuff. It hasn't helped me in any way because I haven't used or utilized it, but I don't have any of it around me. But I got a bunch of decks that actually was sat on my wish list of I would really like. So I think one was the Cosmic Tarot. I think we call it the James Bond Tarot, but it's not. It's got another name, hasn't it? The Witch's Tarot or something. I got the original version of that. There was another one which is really gorgeous. It's been repurposed. It's a huge deck. It's a huge, big, long set of cards. Rochelle has it. I can't remember the name of it. I can never remember the name of it. But I've now got the original deck. I don't have the book with it or the box, but I have the original deck. Like, I've got so many cool decks, and all of their stuff from their magical practice. They were high magic people. So I have their Athame, some of their altar tools, and this amazing big, like it's about that size, bigger than my head, glass ball that's full of black ink or something that they made and that they use for scrying. Like we've just got stuff all over the house, and all the bag of stuff from Courtney. What practice were they? But yeah, I have a video on my channel. I think it's junk. One person's junk is somebody else's treasure. And I show a lot of the stuff that I got from their house from that. Those things are really, really interesting. And they just get my like mind buzzing, but probably things I'll never use. I just love them.
I love that. And you know what? The fact that they were in like your family, this is stuff that they have. I mean, you had all kinds of documents and all kinds of stuff that you found from them.
Yeah, the certificates from the different degrees that they went through.
That's awesome. That's amazing.
Yeah.
They were he was a Mason, right?
He was a Mason, but it was something else, like Order of the Golden Dawn. Maybe it's the Golden Dawn. It might be the Golden Dawn. So all the Golden Dawn stuff, I've got their degrees going through, their booklets. But in amongst all that was the stuff that I found personal to them, where I discovered their witch's name, and the fact that in 1980 something, in 1990s, they were producing oils, they were making ritual soaps, and they had a little shop list. And I found like their shop list, and that people could order and send them out. Now, have I ever have known this? I would have been ordering this stuff from way back when, but I never knew. I don't even think my partner knew, but I found all that in amongst the paperwork. And people would write to them asking for their horoscope to be read or to solve their problems through the horoscope name. So we had all of that as well. So I found original letters and their answers to people like put together. I mean, it's just amazing, the stuff in the bag. But yeah.
That is so freaking cool. I love that.
Absolutely.
Not the way that you had to get it, but that you got it, you know? Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same as always the way, right? You get it when there's nobody around to talk to and ask questions.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now I've got to figure it out.
Exactly. What about you, Sissy?
Well, I received a lot of decks from you. So, but I think the biggest thing that like really did something for me, Bob got me this bag, and he got it for me for Mother's Day. And with me being, childcare, before Michaela moved in, I always have to have a bag full of stuff, because I also have classes and I have to do a little traveling for to keep my license up. And I put everything in that bag, and none of the ladies there, are really into anything woo woo. So I bring that bag and I sit that down, and at first they were like this. And I'm like,
That's right.
right. Yeah, exactly. And then they started opening up and asking questions and stuff, like, I mean, I'm not evil, but
It all began with the bag.
it just, yeah, I don't know. It's kind of a witchy tool because, I have to have a bag to put that stuff in, and I am really bad on bags. It's like all my other bags, the handles are ripped off, because well, that needs to go in there. I have my tarot card. Everything goes in there. And that bag is durable.
Yeah.
And it makes
I love
me
it. I want one. I love it.
Helped me push through some stuff, psychologically when it comes to I'm a witch
I'm
Yeah.
a witch, biatch.
Yeah. You know, helps you get over that fear of, oh, what are they gonna think? It was like, hey,
yeah.
there you go. This is it, whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
I'm sitting next to you.
That's right. So don't piss me off.
Yeah.
Don't leave your
I
hair
just-
behind either, or some nail clippings.
I could just see you, Carla, walking in there. Putting
Yeah,
it down,
I
like
did
slamming it down,
too.
looking at everybody
I
like,
did
what?
the conferences
gonna
and
do?
oh yeah, I made sure I had that bag right on the table. And I saw some ladies walk past it and go. And then I sat down there, you know. Like,
But you need to put like a pair of tweezers next to the bag and a little glass vial or bag next to the bag, and
yeah,
just leave
like
them
pull
there
out
and
my
say
stuff
nothing.
before I get to my
Just-
notebooks and stuff.
Yeah, just say nothing. Leave them on the table,
yeah.
and then when they diss you, just like pretend to pick up the hair and go, "There it is."
Right.
I'll be taking that home with me.
Yep. That's flipping awesome.
Going
Yeah.
over to where they sit in front and like wiping it off. And putting it
Yeah.
in. Oh my God, that's
Yeah.
funny. All right, Star, what about you, beautiful?
I love that so much.
Yeah.
That's great. I am reaching for a tool. It is very sharp. So I would say my sickle.
Ooh.
It also has a triskele on there. On the handle. So life, death, rebirth. Very appropriate for a sickle. So like not only do I use this for harvesting my plants, and it has been very handy for that, but I use this to cut away, like for my cord cuttings, like to cut away what no longer is in my life. Like to me, I don't know, it's so much more symbolic than a pair of scissors. Like scissors are great, right? But
Mm-hmm.
there's just something like I feel very Grim Reaper-y.
Yes!
Just like I'm ending this, F you, you're done, get out of my life. Like it has been great. And it's just that extra symbolism has been fantastic. I did bring one more thing really quickly. I'm
Yeah,
excited.
show and tell. I love it.
Camera, come on. There we go. Now I did get these this year, but I have not worked with them or used them very much. But that's what 2026 is for. It's OM staves.
Oh.
So, Celtic tree magic. That is
Mhm.
something I'm excited to get into more and actually
That's
use them.
awesome.
But I
Nice.
just had to show them.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Gosh, for me, I mean, it's probably all the new tarot decks that I've gotten, right? The Matrix deck. I mean, I don't want to harp on my own stuff, but getting the book done, has really opened up that tool for me. Yeah, because before you could use it simple,
Mhm.
But now with the book and all the spreads, you can go so friggin' deep with stuff. I mean, even looking at like getting naming, dating, anything like that, numerology work, all of it. And then doing spreads on top of that, getting an answer, seeing what the either Chaldean numerology is or the Pythagorean numerology is, and then finding other words that also equal that. So cross-referencing that. I mean, it can be so friggin' layered. It's craziness.
It is.
So that, and probably grabbing out my geomancy deck again. I was like really into the geomancy in the beginning when I first learned about it. Then I made the deck and I kind of put it away. And then I did that other, yes, exactly. And then I did that,
Tony.
that 7 gates or whatever. And now I'm like, okay, I want to break that out more because that is so highly layered and it's so intricate with astrology. So yeah, I'm like all about that again. So those are my two, I would say.
Right on.
Yep.
You're up, girlfriend.
Sorry, Adam just came back in from checking on Uba.
And how's Uba doing? Can we get an
He,
update?
yeah, I can give you an update. He has stopped doing the jerking. For those who don't know, Uba is our male billy goat, and on Christmas Day, he got poisoned by some treats, and we have been fighting that poison uh, since then, pretty much. And it causes neurological disorders. So he went blind, and then he started doing these like jerking motions because it's all neurology. And he stopped eating and drinking, and so we go out every hour, and we give him water and electrolytes to help keep him going until it passes his system. Goats have a stomach that have 4 or 5 chambers in them. So the treats that are in his stomach, they repeat in his stomach over and over and over again because he throws it back up, chews it up like cud, swallows it again. So he repoisons himself almost every single time. And we gave him, activated charcoal, all the things, at the minute we found out. So now it's just like a waiting game. So he is standing. He stopped jerking around. He's noticing movement now. He doesn't see yet, but he's noticing movement. You can tell that he's noticing movement. So those are all very positive signs.
Yes.
The hard part is he not only needs to get better, but he has to receive his sight too, at least for the majority, in order to survive out here. So that's what we're fighting. But yeah, he took colostrum. We gave him baby goat colostrum to help because he hasn't been eating. And we don't need to force feed him. Once we get stuff in his mouth, he'll absolutely swallow it. It's just getting it into his mouth because he's almost got like a lockjaw going on. So you put it between his teeth. There's an opening right here. And so you slide something right there in between his teeth, and then he'll swallow it. He wants to swallow it. So it's helpful. But yeah, so he's doing good.
That is
Yay.
encouraging.
As good as it can be anyways.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what were we talking about?
Favorite witchy tool?
Witchy tool. Okay. So mine aren't witchy, mine are fae. And it's all the books I have gotten. You guys, I have gotten so many books this year, and I read them all, of course. But the books, those are something that I will just continually come back to over and over and over again. And not just like new books, but talking about old folklore. Star, you know what I'm talking about. But I'm getting really involved in the older folklore and exploring that more and figuring out ways to put that into practice, the old folklore stuff. And I don't mean it as in reviving old myths or legends about the Fae. That's not what I mean. But finding ways to explore the folklore of the Fae, the myths of the Fae, all the cultural legends and stuff like that, and bringing it more into my world and figuring out how I can use it to coexist with them. So that's been a really, really great experience and a great witchy tool.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. Okay, so what is one transformative experience from this past year that truly shaped you that you'll carry forward into 2026? These are some deep ass questions. I can't remember who was the. Oh, that was you, Star.
Of
Of
Okay.
course it was Star.
I had to go there.
You had to go there, didn't you?
I think it's the returning to who I am and acknowledging who I am. I mean, yeah, before I was like, I would casually give myself the title of a witch. And I know we've talked about titling, giving yourself a title or putting yourself in labeling yourself. But because that word was a very difficult word in my Hispanic family. Darla, honey, calm down, baby. So it's reclaiming that word, and not only, I mean, for me, it's not just a word, it's an empowerment. It's who I am. It's how I feel. It's not going to change if I don't do anything magical one day to the next. It's still me. It's still who I am. I don't have to do magic every day to prove myself. But it's choosing to return to myself and who I am and really embrace that person and empower that person. So I think that's what's transforming me and shaping what I'm going to carry into 2026. Again, with my whole grounding stuff and root chakra work and everything like that. Honey, stop, baby girl.
I'm very much looking forward to the rooted work. That is the number one chakra that I have problems with.
Yeah,
So
I think
I'm
a lot
here
of us
for it,
do.
honey.
Yeah, I think a lot of us do. And it all stems down to the trauma that we dealt with, not only in this life, but in past lives. And a lot of us who do have witch wounds, we do have still trauma left in that's carrying over from past lives. Honey,
Look at
baby
the world
girl.
that we live in now, though.
I
And
know.
the insecurity in even like I don't want to get too political, but that is all root work right there.
Yeah.
So I'm here for it. I need it. Thank you.
Thank you.
What about you, Tony?
Oh, so spoiler alert for everyone that's not aware. I've started doing this death transformation work. Anyone heard of it?
Yeah.
So I have started one on my grandfather. For anyone who has followed the last year and a half with us, we started about a year and a half ago, didn't we? With we did past lives. We started out with past lives, and that's where I discovered a lot of stuff about myself and links. And then we did a second set of past lives, and I discovered even more links and things to my grandparents. And then I've had dreams and stuff. So he's who naturally I've started with, and that has been quite transformative because of the questions you've set. So I can't talk about those because they are all Patreon related, but you need to go over there and you need to get your hot little selves over and find out about it. And those questions, I started with that and it's helped me. So just going through, and it's going to be a hard process going through this. It's not an easy thing. So I don't know how many I will do at any one time, but so far I'm just doing one person and just helping me work through the grief and things that I lost as a child when I lost him, and recognizing things that I now have playing into my adult person, my person of now, and how I want to transmute a lot of that moving into 2026 to better deal with things of the death nature, and moving through the death practice for other hard relationships that I've lost, that hopefully I can release some of that trauma that I can't let out. It's stuck in there, it won't come out, but they all do link back into some of those past lives, which I think came up in some of these chats and stuff. And there's like an hallelujah moment. That's why I'm here. That's it. It's gonna be that death practice.
Yeah.
And
Nice.
death affects us in so many different ways, not just the death of a person. You know what I mean? It can be a death of us, a version that we thought of ourselves. It can be a death of a relationship that was a friend that, there's just lots of ways.
Yeah.
And yes, I would not suggest going through your entire list. No, hell no. There's no way, because my list is huge. I mean, I've filled up half of a damn constellation. No way. I'm probably picking one or two and working on that as well, because that's too much. But
okay, I will be right back. She needs to go out.
All right.
That's what she's bothering me. She needs to go outside. So I'll be right back, guys.
All right, sweetheart. You're up, sissy.
Kind of like what Selena said, the reclamation of myself, because I've been pretty open about being a people pleaser. And I remember my friend Julia, she had said, when you're people pleasing, nobody sees the real you. And that hit hard, part of going through the deck and understanding, when I was creating it, it was like each one was significant, and learning those core wounds is, everybody thinks, oh, when you're triggered by somebody, and if you are familiar with shadow work, just being familiar with it is like for me, I used to think, well, I just want to be a better person. I want to treat people how I want to be treated. So I was projecting who I thought I should be instead of finding out who in the heck I am.
Yeah.
And so once that reclaiming who I really am, whether, then I had to learn to love those parts of myself,
Right.
So, the people that know me well have seen those changes. And I've been a little bit more in your face with this is who I am, because this is my dark and my light. And, whether you like it or not, that's a you problem. That's not a me problem.
That's right. That's right. Yes.
And that's been really profound. And so I just started the death practice, and I'm looking forward to that, because there's the death of that old person. So yes, I have changed, but I haven't really changed.
No, you're just letting other people see the real you now.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And see, the thing is, people pleasing isn't just about how it affects you, but
Yeah.
like a friend said, that it also affects how that person really gets to know you. You're not being fair, not just to yourself, but you're not being fair to that other person either.
Exactly.
So
Yep.
yeah, it's a hard thing to break away from.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right, Star, you're up, beautiful.
All right. So that's beautiful, Carla. I just wanted to say that. I love that. And I can relate to it because when I realized all this about the perfectionism, I I let go of any, within, I don't have to be perfect. And I am definitely not. I am full of flaws, and it's been embracing and accepting those flaws, and if I can improve on them and be a better person, then great. But I don't have to be this perfect person, and I don't want to strive for perfection. I want to be perfectly imperfect, and that's where I've been transforming, and definitely what I want to carry forward into 2026. So that's where I'm at. I'm releasing it and embracing.
I love
Well, you're perfect to me, Star.
Oh, I appreciate that, but I'm okay with not being perfect. I'm okay with it.
Perfection is being yourself. That's the
Yeah.
true perfection.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? Being
And
just your
loving.
authentic self. Yes.
Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right. So, what is one transformative experience? My sister. Again, I keep reiterating the same thing, but people don't realize how Carla and I have been so close over the years, right? They don't see what happens behind the scenes. They don't see the hurt and all that. I mean, a couple of my friends, like Summer and Courtney, they went through it with me with the ugly cries and shit like that. But, the truth of the matter was there was a part of me that was missing when my sister was gone. And it wasn't just as easy as saying, okay, let's just talk again, because we had a lot of shit to work through within ourselves and each other in our relationship dynamic, right? And I think that it was so important that we went through what we did, even though it was so painful. We are better now because of it. Our relationship is so much stronger now because of what we went through. And because we don't put those rose-colored glasses on, we see each other for who we really are. If we've got a problem, we say that we got a problem right now instead of letting it fester. Yep, exactly. And so that is what catapulted me into seeing people, or trying to see people, because it's still a work in progress. It's always going to be a work in progress, but seeing people for their wounds rather than the bad stuff, when they hurt you. Is it their intent to hurt you? Or is it a byproduct of their own wounds? that's where I want to be more of a loving and compassionate person, but still not taking any shit either. Okay. You see what
Right.
I'm saying? But once I understand that it's not really about me and it's about them reacting from their own wound place, that's also healing for me because I don't take it personally and I can keep going on self-loving myself, you know?
Yep.
So
Ego and inner child are closely related. And when you are, that's the inner child that's protecting you. So when you're having an argument or you're triggered or you're hurt, it's the inner child that's coming out and fighting those battles for you.
yeah, exactly. So that's what it was for me, my sissy.
But when y'all did that live, y'all had me ugly crying because I could feel the love that you guys had between you guys and how you guys were working through your problems together. But y'all had me ugly crying the whole time.
You know, let me just say something. I didn't realize how much like sibling like problems there really are, because Carla and I had always gotten along, always, right?
Mhm.
Maybe
Mhm.
Carla was suppressing how she really felt about some things. Maybe I was sometimes, just to keep the peace or whatever, you know?
Yeah,
And I think that that's normal. But
totally.
But I didn't realize how many people have problems with their siblings, how common of a thing it is.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
how working on yourself first and foremost, because that time away, I did a whole lot of friggin' work on myself. And I know damn well Carla did a whole lot of work on herself in order for us to be able to even work as a relationship. That goes across the board for anybody. Work on your own shit first. Work on you, you know?
Yep.
So, yeah, sorry. Here I am saying, let's go shorter. And I'm just like carrying on and on and on. Sorry. Go ahead, Summer.
No worries. You know, I like listening to all you ladies and all the different things that, you know, we're all going through. That's part of, you know, having the sisterhood, having
Yeah.
the community. I don't mind that we go over a little bit because these are big questions. They're not small questions. Trying to keep them contained seems a little unnatural to me. And I'm the short version person, okay? In many ways.
Unintended. That's funny.
Oh,
You're too cute.
so, as far as what the transformative experience has been for me, it's probably been my Patreon, honestly. I'm able to do things in my Patreon that I couldn't do on YouTube. I mean, I could, but it wouldn't provide the same kind of benefit to me or the people who are in my Patreon even as free members. There are things I provide there that I don't provide on Patreon or on YouTube at all, just because I feel safer putting it on Patreon, which I know you know how that feels, Rochelle.
Yes.
That safety that's there. And because my practice is such a niche practice,
Yeah.
it's hard to just put it out there in public and then not get a response. It's like crickets out there sometimes. And that's daunting, okay? Extremely daunting. But no, for the most part, it's like my Patreon's letting me like walk the practice. I'm not trying to prove that I have a practice. I'm actually walking it. I'm putting it into practice, quite literally. So that's been one of the biggest transformative parts that's happened this year for me, especially in my faith work.
And I know you put out a lot of stuff in your Patreon.
I do.
You are extremely active in your Patreon. So
I am, yeah.
I am in mine too.
Yeah, you are yours too. I think you do
I
more
really
videos
way
than
more
I
on
do.
Patreon than I do on YouTube.
Yeah.
All right. So the next question is, and this is more fun, guys.
Oh gosh,
Selena.
I know. I'm trying to get them all ready, guys. I have like 20 decks. This is what I've been quietly doing for the past since I got back. Are y'all ready?
Oh, well, let me ask the question.
Okay. Do I need to say the question?
Go ahead and say the question.
Okay, hold on. Let it go over a little bit. Question number 7, lucky number 7. Deck of the year, or decks, because there's plural for me. Which tarot or oracle deck did you feel the most connected to over the past year and why? So I have collected, I was telling the ladies backstage, probably easily 200 decks this year. Yeah, I'm not joking. And I'm going to say I have probably collected maybe 6 or 7 of those are Rochelle's decks alone from her McPlaying
Thank you,
cards.
sweetheart.
But here, let's start off with Carla. And it's this beautiful deck that I am going to be giving away for my channelversary, and I will be actively working with next year for the 2026 Rooted. I have a Gothic Tale, which I flipping love this deck. This is from Rochelle. Another wonderful deck. I have to go with that because these both sit in the same pouch together but separately is the Dreadful deck. That is Courtney's. I mean, flipping fabulous, guys. I mean, I love them. Of course, my Matrix deck. I love my Matrix deck, especially
love
this
that
Gothic
version.
one. It's flipping gorgeous. And then this one, also Courtney's. This is like fabulous. Hold on, there we go. I mean, look at the backs, guys.
I love those backs.
I mean, this is like at the moment I saw these images, I had like a past
Building.
life. I had a past life like hit me. I mean, look at this card right here.
Oh my gosh, I got to get that deck too.
Yeah. The
Damn.
moment I saw these cards, it was like a past life boom in my head. I had to buy it. This one, another fave. I gifted 3 of these for Christmas.
I love those backs. Show those backs really quick. That's what I love most about that deck.
Yeah.
Backs.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
so shallow.
I gifted one to Ramon, to Bobby, and Miss Tarot D. And then, of course, all of Daniel's decks. You know, he has another deck coming out in January, guys.
The man is a machine.
I mean,
Yeah.
look at these.
That is fabulous.
I mean, these are flipping amazing, guys. Amazing. Of course, I love these decks. These are like wild and crazy. Deviant and Triunfi de la Luna. I'm almost done, guys. Well, kind of. Grim Tales. I flipping love this deck. It is like a favorite of mine. This one, Winter Tarot. It's not Christmassy. It's just winter, and I like that it's
I want that one.
like that. The Shitty Tarot one I collected this year, and I loved. Of course, my Baphomet decks, both of them from Travis McHenry. I love both of these. He's coming out with his Lilith deck, and I'm waiting for that one to be shipped to me. And then Mind's Eye Tarot is a new one for me. I had to get this deck because this one was gifted to me. It's the Mermaid Purse Oracle, also by Olivia Rose. And last but not least, Bone Stone, which is one that my guides want me to work on and journal with because there's really good journaling prompts in that deck guidebook. So yes, that's all I have for you guys.
So of those, what was your deck of the year?
Holy. I can't. I honestly cannot.
Come on, like Packer.
I think these are all like absolute. So the fact that I have like 200 new decks and these are the ones I pulled out, I think these are what is my favorite out of those 200 decks.
That kind of question is
like,
torturous, isn't it?
It is. There's no way. Like when you were doing your VR for Chanel you're like, I can't pick just this pairing. I'm the same way. I'm horrible at that.
And that's okay.
Yeah, because I have like all of these have their own specific energy and their own way that I use them. And I can't pick one deck that's going to be encompass everything for the whole year because they all have different energies. And I grab each one of them separately for specific energies, like past life work. Ancestral work is my Gothic one. Past life would be Courtney's deck. When I'm in a down mood or just have like I want to be in this, this area of myself, I'll get the Dreadful and the Gothic Tale. When I want to work on my inner child stuff, the only one that's going to be good for that is Carla's deck. So they all have their specific energy. If I'm in a good mood and I want something to pick me up, like I'll watch Schitt's Creek, the series, and I'll grab this deck when I'm in a happy mood and I want to laugh at something, because a lot of all the images in this deck are from that series, and I love that series. It's my happy series. You know, it's what makes me happy. So they all have different energies, and they all help me with different things. My Baphomet one is my esoteric deck. You know,
they say that you only need one deck. How do you feel about that?
Right? Bullshit. Yeah, I just explained why I need a bunch of different ones. You know, so yeah, there is no one deck for me. I think all of these are my all-time favorite for 2025.
Perfect. All right, Tony. How about you, sweetheart?
So following on from my sister who always packs light.
Apparently. So hold on, Tony. So I have to do a video because she like kind of pressured me into saying, what would you take in one of these little bags when I travel somewhere? And I was like, what the hell, Tony? How am I going to do that? But I have been thinking about it. Really, like, I've been putting stuff aside. I'm like, okay, this would be good for traveling, for smaller, for light. I mean, I did purchase a mini tarot deck, so it's not going to take up a whole room there, but I'm going to be doing that soon. Video soon for you, Tony.
The question is, does she have to zip it?
She never said that.
It must close, right? Yes, it must close.
Oh, thanks a lot, Michelle.
Well caught, Rochelle. Wow, I did not think about that.
Yeah, so that's going to be the bag that I'm going to be doing my little travel altar in, thanks to Tony, because I don't travel light at all. So, yeah. But thanks, Tony, for that challenge, because it's
you're welcome.
It's on like Donkey Kong.
Absolutely. I can't wait. So, but according to your rules here now, it's 10% of my deck collection that I get to show, right? For my favorites for 2025. Is that correct?
Yeah, that one.
10%.
So, let me see. Well, the Matrix deck, that's fantastic. That is actually, joking aside, absolutely flipping amazing. And the book is amazing. And congratulations and kudos to you. This one, which I haven't worked with properly yet. I've just done a couple of cards a day, but the Echoes of the Inner Child is just amazing. Although this isn't like a daily deck for me. So it's not something I personally use daily. It's just if I feel the need to pull a card. But I do recommend that. Definitely recommend that. I love this one. I don't know who made this one. I can't remember. Might be somebody in the group.
No, I bought the
The magic of Samhain Oracle cards. I don't know. Somebody might recognize the person that helped put this together, and
right.
Just some lady from, I don't know, some channel called Amethyst Ascensions or something.
Mm-hmm. She's an enabler.
Oh yeah, totally.
How dare you?
I have this pouch with 2 decks in it, much like Miss Selena. And this one has the Penny.
Ooh, yes.
I keep calling it Penny Dreadful. It's a Dreadful Oracle, but I call it the Penny Dreadful.
Me too. I call it Penny Dreadful.
And it has this one in it as well. I don't know. Some creator made that one as well. Some lady again. And Aries Witchcraft made that one. Those ones they are around me. They are favorites. Some other enabler in this channel here got me into the Goth Lit deck.
Ooh.
Oh my god, I love this deck. This one had a hard time being put away, but my favorite actually this year is the Quiet Rebel.
That is such a good
yeah,
because it's so me on the cards. It's so damn sassy. The captions on the cards are rude, like my rude. So let me see. Oh, 5 of Cups. Here you go. Like, right, 5 of Cups. It's called The Letdown.
Oh. Yeah,
that's cute.
Yeah, like the Ace of Swords, Spark of Madness. Like, perfect. I love how she did this deck. I absolutely love how she did this deck. The Hanged Man, the reality dropout. I can't help but laugh when I put a spread out with this deck. I really love this deck. The backs the whole composition. Like this
Mhm.
creator, Lynn Furman, did a fantastic job, and she's in England. And I have backed a second deck from her. It's from Kickstarter. Yeah, I can't wait to get the next deck. Something Misfit Divas or Misfits Divas or something. There you go. That's me.
Love that.
Look at Rosie. She is so
Oh,
cute.
the baby girl.
Pretty baby. So what about you, Sissy? Deck of the year.
Unmute,
Several
mute
decks
my
of the
mic.
year.
So I think I've used your Matrix deck the most, probably the most out of all of them. And it is because you can use it for pretty much everything.
Yeah.
I mean, any question. And then I was so excited when I got the other part of your, because I had the first part of your love of spreads.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got the second one in, and it's always up on my desk. And having it's I don't know, it's just nice because sometimes I don't even know what kind of spread to do, and I might take a couple shuffles and the perfect one will come out. And then you guys know I'm a Rider-Waite Smith girl. So anything Rider-Waite Smith. And before I got all the brand new decks from Rochelle and well, not brand new, but new to me. And then Daniel's reimagined the one Pamela Coleman Smith. It's like, oh, I love that one. I didn't grab it out, but I use that one a lot. Yes, I love it. I love it. This was my go-to for years, but yeah. So and like you said about, my deck, that's something that I really got to be triggered to, you know what I mean, to be like, okay, I guess I better, or upset or something, and then I might go to that. But yeah, that's it. And I do have this out all the time too. Do you know why?
Yes.
Yes, it's pretty.
Pretty
Very
flashy thing,
pretty.
right?
Oh my gosh, yes. Love it. Yep, that's
All
it.
right. I think this question is taking us the longest, isn't it? Yeah.
My answer will be really, really short if that helps. Are you good, Carla? Or I don't want to I don't want to overstep you.
No, she's good, honey.
Okay. So I did just pick one. I picked one because I barely touched any decks this year. Like I said, my practice has been very quiet. It's been very still. I have, ever since Luna passed, I have barely wanted to reach for anything. And I'm slowly coming back into that. Very, very slowly and gently. But I just picked the Enchanted Forest
Oh,
Oracle.
that's beautiful.
I absolutely love this one. The backs, it has gilded edges. But the meaning, it has phrases on there. And the sentences have been so impactful. It has been the healing that I needed. They're gentle, but they're very impactful, if that helps. So it's just, it's filled with animals, it's filled with fae, and so much. It's nature. It's just been what I needed. Mainly, the sentences to reflect on have been what I needed in the moment. So,
Now, is that a mass market deck or is that an indie deck, sweetheart?
I think it's mass market. It's on Amazon.
It's beautiful.
I know.
Gorgeous.
I love it. I love it. I've had it since last year, but man, it's just been what I needed, So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting into more decks this coming year. I'm excited to place an order on Make playing cards for, 3 of my
20
favorite.
decks.
Yeah, right,
I
right.
want the spreads one. That's one that I want as well.
right?
There's two
Like,
of them, two different spreads decks.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. Like, I want to get at least one of Rochelle's for now. You know what I mean? I want to get Carla's inner child, and I want to get Courtney's dreadful. Like, once I get my Christmas money, I haven't been able to see people because I've been sick. But
Mhm.
2026, I'm excited.
Right on.
Yes.
I'm excited about 2026.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So yeah, for me, of course, my matrix, just because I mean it's what I worked on the longest. It's what I use all the time, like you said, Carla. It's like one of those decks that you can use for answering just about any kind of question because it is so multi-layered, right? And as an oracle, this is like what 70 some cards. So it's not like a little, I like big decks, right?
You cannot lie.
I cannot lie about it. So that one for sure, and also in conjunction with the book, because I like, doing the spreads and doing further work on it. But again, the other deck is my sister's, and mine was Carla's first copy, and then she gifted it to me, and I cut it down. There is a version now that she has that also is
Borderless.
borderless, yes. And she's still got the bordered one too. She's also got other options. So just this deck, for me, I do plan on using probably one of these a month.
Mhm.
But the way I use it personally is I go through like seeing like the symptoms. That shows me everything else that I need to see. Once I see like the patterns, and that's what I love about this deck, because there's like 4 different categories to this deck. So one of those categories is more or less seeing like the patterns that you see, not just in yourself, but you see in other people. And it's not just about doing shadow work for myself. It's also about understanding why somebody might be reacting the way that they are and helping me to see their wounds so that my communication style increases for other people as well. Because a relationship takes 2 people, and that communication runs both ways. So I see this as a tool that, not just because she's my sister, but because I think every person in the world should have something like this as a tool of understanding how to communicate with people, because just the way that people are raised, my husband and I, we were raised completely different. So our parenting was even different. And that's where the majority of our fights came in, because he was a product of his upbringing and I was a product of my upbringing. So even our communication styles, we had to learn how to work around each other and understand what somebody was truly saying, because we have our own biases. So a deck like this helps in not just our own shadow, but helping us see the wounds of other people and how to communicate better.
Mhm.
I said it when Carla showed me the first time. I cried because this is powerful work right here. Right here, this is powerful work. So, yes.
Thank you, Sissy. Thank you.
And then the book, to have the book in conjunction with
Oh,
that.
you got to have the book.
Wow, it's like
it.
it
You
like
got it.
elevates it to a whole new level.
Oh, yeah. So, and it's not just about promoting my sister. It's about that, but it's way more than that. It's bigger picture kind of shit. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm off my soapbox. You go, sweetheart.
Okay, so I worked with 3 decks the most all year. I'm a reviewer, like, many of you ladies, so I got a lot of decks in. But the ones that I kept coming back to, so I've been doing Lenormand study, and I've really enjoyed Lenormand. Like, I've even used it outside of the study, which you ladies know. So that's one of my main ones is the Lenormand deck. I'm using the old style Lenormand right now, but I just got a new
Mhm.
Lenormand in from US Games. That's so pretty. I'm so excited to share it on my channel. It's so pretty. But then I keep coming back to the old style tarot. Like almost all the time I am referring back to this. The guidebook in it is amazing though. So
Mhm.
it's, and the images, I don't know, I just connect really well with how the images play off of each other. I can do big spreads, which you guys have seen, I could do bigger spreads and read it out, and it flows really well for me.
Mhm.
And then the third deck that I'm using is the Fairy Enchantment from Ian Daniels. I use it on my Patreon. Every single month I pull cards, and it's got these runes and words, like things you can use and sentences you can make. And I pull 3 cards every single month for my Patreon people to use for that month. So they get a whole system they can use in their magical practice. And I love it. It's
awesome.
amazing.
Yeah, that deck is freaking amazing.
So those are the ones I've literally worked with the most consistently all year long.
Yes.
Nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, I like that. And then that old style tarot, I like using that for past life readings.
Yeah, that is an awesome, amazing deck. And I love that they have the Lenormand and now the Oracle that just came out.
The Oracle is crazy, guys. It's
I love it together.
absolutely
It's perfect.
crazy. It doesn't read like a regular Oracle deck. It even has reversals in it, I believe. It has reversals in it, and it's. I mean, I haven't had the opportunity to sit and work with it, but man, I pulled it out, and I mean, just immediately I knew it wasn't like a normal Oracle deck.
No,
I just knew.
it's like an Oracle / Lenormand deck.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
It would play really well with Lenormand. I knew that, like just looking at the images right away, based off our Lenormand practice that we've been doing, our study. I knew immediately, like I was like, oh, I could probably use this with my Lenormand before I even read it in the book.
Yep.
Well, that's going on my wish list for sure. Because I just seen it on your channel, I think, Selena, and I seen it on your Summer. It's going on my wish list. All right. Here's another fun one. Pop culture and inspiration. Let's lighten it up just a little bit after all that heaviness, okay? What was your favorite movie or book of 2025 that maybe gave you a little magical spark?
Well, the stuff that I watch with my husband is definitely not magical spark. It's like we watch like the mystery murder stuff. We're like binge watching right now The Walking Dead, and I'm having like nightmares where I'm like in a zombie state, or like I'm not a zombie, but I'm like killing them. So it's been pretty interesting. Or like the Ed Gein shows. We love those types of crazy psychological thrillers. But for pulp culture and inspiration, okay, I'm gonna go with the my books. I think I've gotten so many books for review from like Crosscrow, Weiser, Llewellyn. I think it's all of my books have really helped me with my practice. And I know you guys are probably wondering, when the heck does she have time to read a book? But I do read books on top of everything else. And I can't specifically say one book. I think there's just like the ones that I've recently reviewed have been really good and really guided me on my path now. But I'm going to say definitely books. For movies and pulp culture, that's really hard because I love Ed Gein, and he's not really he didn't really give me a magical spark. I don't think. I'm not making like lantern shades or lamp shades.
Let's hope not.
I'm not doing that. But I did absolutely love that show. I thought it was so psychologically messed up, but it was such a great show. So that's the kind of shows I've been watching lately. But I've been binge watching a lot of, like, because I work from home, I am able to watch people's YouTube channels. So I mainly watch YouTube when David's not home, and I just catch up on everybody's stuff on here. So that's what I do is I watch YouTube the whole day when David's gone. So, and just watch people's videos. So I think all of you guys have given me inspiration.
Ditto, babe. Ditto.
Yeah.
All right. How about you, Tony?
I've watched a couple of films. I can't remember any of their names. They've been in my monthlies, so you just need to watch a monthly, and you'll hear some good films I've watched there. But they were ones about like challenging the Bible and stuff like that, and you know, angels and demons and things. My favorites. I am watching the series at the moment called Da Vinci's Demons, because I do love stuff about Da Vinci and Da Vinci's Code. That's a really good series. I can't remember if I'm watching it on Disney or Prime, but it's on one of those two, and I don't know where else you might find it in America, just for those that want to know. That's a really good series. Lovely, enjoy it. But Heretic with Hugh Grant, that's one that stands out for me. That stands out for me because that one joined some dots, provoked a lot of questions. It was not what I expected at all. It was so dark. But yeah, if you haven't watched it and you like a bit of darkness and a bit of pushing the corners of your mind, that was a good one. I really enjoyed it.
The ending pissed me off in that movie, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, you don't like people
could have
jumping
been
out the
so
window?
much better than that. Come on. Yeah. What about you, sis?
I can really only remember like what I've been reading lately. It's like, I don't know. I've read so much and watched so much, and a lot of YouTube, obviously. I'm reading The Welsh Fairies right now, the one that you recommended. And I'm telling you, it is really good. It kind of what you were talking about earlier with the old world stories or whatever. It's like it just, when I hear it, I automatically go to parallel things I've heard in other pantheons, and so I'm just like, and for myself, anything that is like I think I've read all of Sitchin's books. I just got Billy Carson's, the one he wrote with Matthew LaCroix.
Matthew LaCroix. Yeah, what was the name of that? History of the World or something like that?
Yeah. I was looking
I don't
for
have
it
that
to see
one
if I
yet,
could
but I
pull
want
it.
to get it.
But and so I'm really into that kind of stuff. It always like makes me think about why we're here. It's like I'm formulating my own ideas, if you know what I mean. So
Yeah.
and reading the other stuff really contributes to that. So and it always changes my perspective every time because I'm open to what someone else believes, so it does change my perspective.
No thanks. Sorry.
If I allow it. I mean, I take what serves and leaves the rest, but I always entertain those ideas. So yeah.
Yeah. All right, Star, you're on board, beautiful.
Okay, has anyone read Slewfoot by Brahm?
No, I've not heard of that.
Oh my god. It is a witchy book. It like fiction. And not to give too much away, but this happens very close to the beginning. Like this woman comes over like from England into Puritan America, okay, way back. And she marries this guy. Well, her husband dies and she has to take care of the farm. Yes, I know, but it happens very, towards the beginning. I'm not spoiling much. I think it's even in the back of the book. But it is very good, and it has inspired me to look more into folklore, folk practice, and like to try some things from folklore. I haven't done much because my practice has been quiet, but I am inspired and I have ideas in the back of my mind of, looking into folklore. I'm trying to find specific books on folklore and folk practice. So if anyone has any recommendations, I'd appreciate it. But yeah, Slewfoot has been a huge inspiration for me and kind of helping me to get my witchy spark back.
Excellent. So, I mean, one that really stuck out, the last like fictional books that I read were the Fourth Wing series. Loved it. I can't wait for the new one to come out. Which when is that supposed to be out? Summer? Like next year? Like 2027? Okay. Good God, man. So you gotta wait that long. I love the series. It's so fantastical. Dragon Rider, stuff like that. But the majority, I don't read as much as I watch. I binge like all day. I watch YouTube, and then at night is when I watch like
Mhm.
movies and stuff like that. And I have been watching. Well, I just finished watching the whole Penny Dreadful series again. I loved it. And then I just binged The White Queen, which was really good. That's about Elizabeth Woodville, who was the great grandmother of, or the grandmother of King Henry VIII. And then, so it's her story and marrying. I love like time period pieces and stuff that has to do with like royalty and watching stuff.
Mhm.
So I loved that one. That's on Stars. And then now I'm almost done with the second one that was after that, which was the White Princess. And it was all around like the War of the Roses, the Yorks versus the Lancasters. And I also find it very interesting because my sister is a Lancaster. So her children, that's her married name, but her children are of that lineage, the Lancastrian royalty, right? So I find that all very interesting. And those ladies were accused of being witches and they were royals. And one of them was Lizzie, who is in the White Princess. She is the mother of King Henry VIII and married King Henry VII. So I find all that stuff very interesting, all back in that time, and I also, there was another one. I don't remember now. There was another one that I watched though that I really, really liked. Yes. I love watching that stuff. It's just amazing to me learning about. And I was just talking with Tony the other day. I just found out that they had just discovered, and I watched something on the Romanoff line earlier today, but they found King Richard, was it the second? King Richard the second? Or was it the third? The third. No, I think it was the third. But anyways, they found his skeleton in a parking lot. It used to be a church there, and then they tore that down. Well, they found it like in 2012, I think. And 2 years ago, they had just discovered that it was him, in fact, because he had been missing. He was who King Henry VII had, him and his army had, unalived during battle. And that's when King Henry VII actually took the throne. But he had scoliosis so bad. They showed his actual skull and it was just like this.
Wow.
And in royalty, they were so messed up in their bodies. Seriously messed up. Because of like inbreeding. Well, come to find out, he was not really supposed to be king, nor was his brother, none of them. They checked out the DNA, the mitochondrial, and what's the other one that comes from the father? Paternal? Anyways, they found out that he wasn't really their daddy. While he was away, the woman was playing, the mom was playing. So even the 3 York boys, the War of the Roses, all that, none had any kind of real legal right to go after it, right? So, oh yes, I loved Dracula.
Me too. And then that new one that's coming out in February that I already saw. Oh,
What is it?
Dracula, A Love Tale.
Oh yes, that's the one I'm talking about. I loved it. It was so.
Oh, did you see it too?
Oh yes, yes, yeah. Because my husband's naughty. So.
Yeah, my sister is too. So.
Right.
I'm not telling my husband that I saw. Oh, he doesn't know. No, I'm not saying anything in case he's watching.
Yeah, no, you don't know what. Yeah, it was so good. But that was the one that really showed the actual love story and what people are willing to do for love. And
it was beautiful.
Like, I mean, I always have loved Dracula. Don't get me wrong. I've always loved it. And I've always loved the story between Mina and, Vlad Dracula. But this one just, they needed to be together, and I thought
Yeah.
this was good. I thought it was so
Ugh.
good. Anyways, I'm done. Sorry.
Is that the one I've just watched?
That might have been the one that you just watched. I think you said that you didn't care for it as much. It was too closely like the Bram Stoker.
Nosferatu. Yeah.
No.
I loved
What
it.
was it? I can't remember what it's called, but yeah, I ordered it. I watched it on Prime. So I paid £4 to watch. But yeah,
Oh,
Marmite.
maybe
It was like the
it's
Crow,
on
you know, the
Prime now,
Crow
is
and the
it?
Crow Redux.
Maybe in the UK it's available, but it's not over here.
It came out
Yeah.
in France first, so that's why probably how you were able to get it, because it's like
Right.
it's not due to come out here until February.
Oh, we get something first. Woo!
I know, right?
Yeah.
It was so good. I loved it. Their love was so passionate. Oh,
It was.
all right. Zipping
All
it.
For me, we struggled a lot this year because there was a lot of dark stuff this year that was out in movies and TV, and it's just draining for me. That stuff is just draining. So we ended up watching a little bit more anime. Right now, we're currently watching Witch Watch, which is a fun little anime. Star, do you know that one?
Oh my god, my husband, he started watching it, and I'm like, what are you watching? He's like, it's Witch Watch, you'd really like it. It's adorable. It is adorable.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's entertaining. There's that part of it. It does get annoying sometimes, but for the most part, it's been an entertaining watch.
That's anime, honey. Anime can get very annoying.
Yes, absolutely. But as far as movies goes, it's just been a lot of dark stuff, so I don't have like a favorite. Book-wise, guys, this series. I mean, I'm with you, Rochelle. Fourth Wing totally had my heart. I bawled like a baby, all the things, right? All 3 books. And I loved the conspiracy that all the readers have on what's going to happen and what it's happening to. Love all of that stuff. It was very entertaining, totally made my year. But the fact that we're not going to have the next book for forever is disastrous to me.
That is so hard.
So as far as it being a fun, entertaining read and really keeping my interest, yes, Fourth Wing series, I'm totally on board. But as far as what like sparked interest in like my practice or magical side, Emily Wilde series is totally. I'm reading this one right now. This is the 3rd book in the series that came out this year, and I already read the other 2. But the folklore that she just takes in this book and uses, and it's not like it's super spicy. It's so not. It's like the slowest burn I've ever read in my entire life. Because I'm a smut reader full on, okay? I prefer my smut. And that tells you how much I like this series. Because it is nowhere near that. Like, it's frustrating. But really, really good. I love the ability for the author to take the folklore and bring it into something that I just was not expecting. And I don't mean that the story was unexpected. I mean the way that she writes. It's Fae-like, and I loved it. Absolutely loved it.
I do want to mention one other thing that was like traumatic for me in 2025. Who watched the 1923? Is it 23?
Yeah, 1923. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Oh yeah.
I wanted to just kick Taylor Sheridan, the writer, director, whatever, in the balls, okay? Because I loved Yellowstone. I loved that.
Yeah.
1923, but I was so pissed.
Yep.
Me and you talked about that ending. I was not happy.
No, not at all. My husband and I hated it. We're like,
see,
what
all
the
this
hell
dark
is
stuff,
this?
guys.
I love Landman. I love Landman.
I love Landman. Yes.
Oh God.
So good.
I love how Yellowstone ended, right? Because that's going on. There's going to be more coming for that. But 1923?
Yeah, he royally messed it up.
I just wanted to pound him. And not in a good way, okay? Not in a
right.
Just saying.
Yeah.
I wanted to drop kick his ass. Okay. So we've been on for 2 hours. Are you guys wanting to still keep going?
We got 2 more questions.
Okay. So numerology and new beginnings. What's your personal numerology for 2026, and how do you feel it might guide your path?
So mine's an 8. And I feel like it's definitely aligned with all the building, what I'm like constructing for me. So I think that's going to be, I think it's going to work well with my alignment and what's happening with 2026. I'm excited about all that. There's going to be just more trusting of what's already in motion, more like just kind of letting it flow, letting it go, and see what happens and where that force is driven and taken. But yeah, I'm excited for that. So I'm going to make it short and sweet and to the point. Tony, you're next.
Yeah, I don't do that, so I'm going to go with 0. I'm going to be the fool.
It's all about experiencing with no limitations, right? There you go.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
I match the year, so we're going into a 10-year or the sun year or the Wheel of Fortune, and that's what I am, and I'm just going with the flow. One thing I did love was the Chinese astrology said it was the year of the snake this year, and then we're going into the year of the horse. I freaking feel that.
That force coming, with that force, that momentum, that
yeah, that's right.
Ride 'em, cowboy. Save a horse, ride a cowboy.
The apocalypses are coming.
Oh yeah.
How about you, Star?
So I don't do much numerology, nor do I know much about it, so I feel like I don't have room to speak on that. But I am so here for new beginnings, okay? New beginnings, yes please, yes ma'am, let's go.
Yeah, me too.
I'm ready.
So my year is 9 and also 18, so it's a moon year or a hermit year. So yeah, sounds good to me. That sounds about right too. Right? With exploring the unknown. So that's what I do. Summer?
I know that we figured mine out, but I've had so much going on that I don't even remember what it was, honestly.
All
So
right.
I'm just looking forward, like I'm with Star, I'm looking forward to some new beginnings and things calming down.
Exactly. Beautiful.
Yeah.
All right. Last question. Oh, favorite community moment. What's a favorite memory or moment from the sisterhood or the wider community in 2025 that really touched your heart?
Wow, there's so many moments. I think starting the sisterhood was like the biggest thing ever. For me personally, though, it's also starting in on those monthly VRs that you guys were doing, which started off with Carla and Debbie and the February self-love.
Mm-hmm.
I think once I decided to actually become a part of a community with you guys, I think that's when everything changed for me. My confidence in myself really completely boosted when all of that started and who I was. And then in May, I started Behind the Moon with Bobby and Ramon, and then having that commitment of doing weekly VRs and coming up with discussions and actually working on stuff and studying some things when we do our VRs. So I think all of that has just really pushed me into what's going to be coming for me for 2026. So yeah, it's been there's so many wonderful moments in our community, in our sisterhood, and then meeting all of you guys, I think was just the icing on the cake. So you guys are the icing on the cake.
You are too beautiful.
Thank you. Okay, Tony, last but not least, our final question.
This is one moment to treasure, and laughter. Learning that it's okay to laugh, and that there's people who will laugh with me rather than at me, and I can laugh along with them. So yeah, bringing laughter, joy, and not taking yourself seriously. And that's been taught by the proper community.
Yeah.
So there you go. Smushies, that's it.
I concur everything you guys said. Especially the community projects every month, man. I'll tell you what, we got really deep. And I will say that on the drama thing, it's like if someone was, under the heat of any sort, and then we all were like,
Like
it was
chihuahuas.
it was kind of endearing. It was endearing.
Yeah. Like, oh no, you didn't.
I know. I was like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
let's get 'em. Yeah. It was endearing. It was,
Yeah.
but I also learned and stuff from
Yeah.
all that. So
Yeah.
yeah. Yep. Is it?
Oh, I couldn't I concur with all of you ladies 100%. But being a part of the sisterhood has been the biggest oh god. The biggest blessing of my life this year. You know what I mean? Like the it means so much to me and I don't want to get all mushy and cry on you guys, but um like it has meant more to me than I can express. Really sincerely from my heart. I appreciate you all and being invited and being a part of this sisterhood, you know. Oh, thank you.
Christina, are we crying off screen?
I'll try to save it. I'll try to save it.
Joking.
But it's been meaningful to learn who my real friends are. I'll put it that way.
You got
know?
a friend in me.
I love you guys.
I love you too, honey. I agree. Yes. This sisterhood means everything to me.
Mhm.
Real sisters,
Yeah.
real, my sister, but I feel like you guys are all really my sisters. You know, but I'll have to say, one of the most rewarding things or favorite community moments for me is us, like what Amber said in the very beginning. I'm sorry about my dogs.
Okay.
Is the way that we get into some of our chats. It could be 3:00 in the morning. It begins with Tony, something that she puts in because she's 5 hours ahead of some of us, 8 hours ahead of some of us other ones. And then we'll start, talking about it, or somebody will put something in, like Carla said, and then all of us are like, oh, hell no. We go, every one of us is watching and commenting or secretly like, behind the scenes, whatever.
Or
And
unfollowing and blocking.
Unfollowing, yes, exactly. Just like being there in troves for each other, right?
Yep.
There is nothing like having girlfriends, true friends that you can rely on, that have your back and you have their back.
Mhm.
That is it for me. Yes, we all have each other's backs, and it doesn't mean that we all have to watch each other's videos. It doesn't mean any of that. It just means when push comes to shove, we are there for each other.
Mhm.
That's what that means. No, you don't have to. There's no obligation. It's about choosing to. That's the most important thing.
That's right. And there ain't no river wide enough to keep us away.
That's right.
Or pond.
You'll make me break out in song. All right. You go, girlfriend.
I love the sisterhood, honestly. It's the community part has been the VRs, doing everybody's different things, exploring the practice and supporting each other while we're doing it. I mean, I know I got behind on a lot of them, but I tried and
That's right.
participating in that in any even small way is widening your horizon. It's widening what you're capable of, what you know, and all those things.
Mhm.
But I think my favorite sisterhood moment was when Tony found out I liked Freddy Krueger.
I mean, who knew Sugar Plum Fairies liked Freddy?
He's my guy, okay?
What's
He's
nice
my guy.
about him? Is it the fingers? What you gonna do with those, right?
I'm never gonna tell you. Not ever.
They're reaching places other things don't scratch.
She did say that she really loves the smut, so
Sorry, guys.
might
You
be
know,
the real things that we talk about. Yeah. I love it.
Yeah, me too.
Freddy fingers.
Freddy fingers. Instead of like spirit fingers, it's Freddy fingers.
oh, you do realize he only has. Hold on, you guys do realize
like
it's only
fishy
one of
fingers.
his hands that really goes for that.
Whatever. The
Summer
fact that
doesn't
you're
kiss
even
and
bringing
tell.
that up. Summer doesn't kiss and tell.
Yeah, I love that.
Exactly at 6 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah,
Some of our conversations, man.
I know.
Jeez. And
Freddy
you
gets
think,
fingered.
Freddy gets fingered.
Freddy fingered.
Yeah.
and you think, you know, people, they get up at, I don't know, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the morning. They're just trying to wake up and enjoying their coffee. And here we are talking about like different dimensions and talking about like
The void, thanks to
the
Amber.
Yeah, the womb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or she's talking
get
about
morning
somebody
brain, and
you
that
guys
rides
just
the
talk.
tire. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a morning person.
Yeah.
At night, no, forget it. I'm dead to the world by night. But during the morning, that's when I'm so alive. Just waking up from dreams and stuff.
Can you send some of that my way, please?
I'll
I wake
try.
up at like noon, so I'd appreciate it.
What time do you go to bed?
Oh, late.
Yeah.
2, 3 in the morning.
Yeah,
I'm
quantum
like
physics
boring.
and multi-dimensional beings. That's right, Debbie.
Yep. Mhm. Absolutely.
Thank you.
I know, like 99 chats.
Yeah, I know. It's hilarious, guys. But I love that though, you know. And I mean, and there's times where I can't like participate in all these chats because having ADHD and anxiety and everything like that, it's hard for me to see all those notifications on my phone, especially when I have to make phone calls and I'm in meetings.
Right.
So I have to like mute you guys for a little bit.
Mhm.
And then have to try and come back and catch up to everything that's going on. And and I, you know, I try to have like my have it summarized for me, but it never works. So I have to go through and like read everything and listen to the voicemails and then start responding. But that's fine too.
Yeah. All of mine is switched off. So I don't, you're lucky if I get a phone call or a text message ping on my phone. To be honest, people are lucky to get hold of me full stop. Everything is switched off. So I have to physically go and open an app and click on a specific whatever and then see what's in there. However, if in the chat, if it takes me more than 3 of these, I know there's a lot going on, and that's when I have to make my decision. How much time do I have? Can I read it, or am I just going to move on? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what
and that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Oh,
I have to ignore
Yeah, you're
sometimes,
feminine.
or I will, as soon as I hear it, I'll be like, oh shoot, what's it? You know,
Yeah.
so I have to do the same thing or I'll be on it.
Yeah.
What Courtney said about the feminine work during the feminine
That was
work.
That
Absolutely.
was an intense one. Yeah.
Yes.
That is
But it
about
was so needed.
holding,
Was that? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Holding space. See, I didn't see that as a bad thing. I seen that as a beautiful thing, a beautiful exchange. Because let's face it, most women do go through a shit ton of stuff, right? So
yeah.
Yeah.
I have
that.
cherry pie, Debbie. We have cherry pie by warrant for our ringtones.
That's awesome.
She's my cherry pie.
Yeah. I love ringing Rick when he's in the builder's merchant and that like goes off in his pocket.
I love that
song. My husband, I think he had his ringtone for one of his friends, for a guy friend, was, dude looks like a lady.
That's such a good one. I love it. My husband has like some mariachi music, like Mexican mariachi music. And I swear when I heard it go off here inside the house, and I'm like, that can wake up the dead. He goes, I know. He goes, the couple times when I'm sleeping, he's like, it comes on randomly. And I'm like, how am I messaging you randomly in the middle of the night? But it does.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
But that's probably when I'm like in the middle of some other dimension and I'm trying to get a hold of my husband. You know, when Doctor Who's in our bedroom.
From another dimension.
It's when Doctor Who's in our bedroom.
And she's so matter of fact, that's when I'm doing that. So that's why that happens.
Yeah, that's what I'm. Yeah, I'm reaching out for help or something. So yeah, it's weird. It's so weird.
I do believe that's how we would do it, though, is through our devices, electronic devices and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talking Latin in my sleep. Yeah, I did the one time. And he's like, since when do you know Latin? I'm like, I don't. He's like, well, you were speaking Latin. And that same night, I had a dream that I was a Knights Templar.
Wow.
And I could like smell the smell of what's going on. I was speaking. I saw myself in my full garb. I had the staff with the flag on it. I looked at the flag and it was the Knights Templar cross on there. And I'm like, what is going on here? But he said I was speaking Latin. I've never spoken Latin in my sleep or in real life, like waking.
I mean, I know that this has already been long, but doesn't that make you think of like possessions and stuff like that, where they say, how is this person talking in like different?
Yeah, it's a term called xenoglossy. Is when you speak a different language that you have no idea you have spoken. But he says I speak different languages in my sleep.
Like, I mean, what is the explanation of that?
Can you imagine? Yeah. Can you imagine like going to someone's house with her and she starts doing that? You like you're the partner. You're just like, oh yeah. She speaks like different one every night, different tongue every night.
Yeah.
It's like Paranormal Activity. Do you remember that first movie?
Yes, I remember
like
Paranormal Activity.
And then she's standing over him at the end.
Yeah, so I speak. Yeah, I mean, he says I speak some odd stuff in the middle of the night, and someone else is responding. So there's at least two people in our bedroom.
Oh,
wow!
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Yeah, but my guide said that it's me traveling. So no, it's not that kind. But it's like me.
What? So it's you talking to yourself?
I don't know, but I'm speaking in a different tongue.
Wow.
And they said I am astral traveling pretty regularly. I just don't remember it half the time.
My granddaughter
you should
does
set
that.
up a camera, Selena, and record
What makes
yourself.
you think we don't already have one?
You
Yeah, you
Oh my
can't show that on
God.
YouTube. No, we can't see that video, but
Yeah.
if you can
There's
edit
a little-
it down.
Yeah.
There's a little blonde girl that roams here, and I'm pretty sure it's Lola. She's astral traveling. Oh yeah, because Bob's seen her. I've seen her. She's leaned over the bed, and when Lola was laying in bed with us, and I'm like, that's Lola. It's Lola.
Wow. Because my husband hears a bunch of noises like in our living room, and he's like, what the heck is going on in the kitchen? But I think it's when I'm traveling, I'm doing stuff. Like I don't rest at all.
I can tell you what, Selena, we have a sisterhood for a reason, and we're all waiting.
More to come. More to come.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is so much
Kelly,
fun, you
someone
guys.
responding back
Mhm.
is wild.
Yeah.
My husband's like, what is going on? Yeah. Yeah, it's weird, guys. I don't know what the heck I do in the middle of the night. I'm not sleeping, that's for sure.
Personally, I think you're part of the Galactic Federation, and you're out doing some work on different dimensions. You're probably keeping the Earth safe for all of us right now, and that's why
Right.
you're always so damn tired, right? Because even when you try to sleep, you're not really sleeping. You're off doing missions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I have. Most definitely. Probably most of us here have.
Yeah. It's wild, guys.
All right. Let's wrap this up, guys, because we've been here for a long time in Miami.
2 hours and 24 minutes.
Yeah. I'm getting ready to go have some sushi.
Ooh.
Is this
Yeah.
date night?
Sounds good.
Yeah.
So thank
that was
you,
great.
ladies, for joining us for this, and everyone who joined in the chat. And thank you for hosting it on your channel, Selena. This was wonderful.
My pleasure. Yeah, definitely.
And pretty soon it's going to be 2026.
Yay! Yeah. I'm excited.
Looking forward to
Yeah,
it.
me too. We have a lot to work. You know, we have a lot of cool projects coming up for 2026. I feel like every one of us individually.
Yep.
Oh,
Mhm.
yes.
Hallelujah.
Yeah.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Mhm.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you guys for being here.
Have a
Love you
good night.
guys. Bye.
No.
Bye.